it is now time for the positive message for today. For the positive message for today. But before I begin that, let me just begin with my verbal verification. My verbal verification as to I am the one and only Octavia Goldstar. The one and only Octavia Goldstar. Now for my verbal public. Trademark copyright. Everything that I'm saying is YouTube live stream. Book me Octavia Goldstar. Book me Octavia Goldstar with the exception of today. Now, in a few minutes, I will let you all know why. With the exception of today, some things that I am saying are not by me. They're not written by me. I don't own them. I don't have copyrights for some of them. But within boundaries, I am, going to keep it within boundaries. Everything else I am saying, though, are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now for the title, for the positive message for today. The title or the topic for the positive message for today will be, hold on, I'm gonna look, because you know what? You know what? You know what? So tomorrow, and even though it's ongoing, tomorrow is February the 28th, and ongoing, then after we know that it's ongoing, it's the last day as we celebrate, nationally for Black History Month, Black History Month. So I thought I would come to my, YouTube house today, with the history of house music. And I'm speaking of house music as in deep house, so the history of music inspiration. I'm gonna say house music, deep house music. Oh, I'll have it together in the title by the time that I have completed my positive message for today. My positive message for today, which is again the history of house music, deep house music. I'm going to say that. But again, I'm going to make sure I put it in the YouTube's description bar as I would want it. Because right now, I'm not satisfied with that title right now. But so, house music and deep house music. Oh my goodness. So if you all weren't back then, if you didn't experience it, and yes, it came from Chicago. Don't even try it. Don't even try. It came from Chicago. And so let me see. And let me bring your name up. I'm gonna put some music on. I'm not gonna use, of course, the licensed music for deep house music, but I'm gonna put some music on. Today is Friday, so I will be back. I'm going to break this positive message. I'm gonna break it down. But first, I want to see who is in the chat. I don't want to mispronounce your name. So let me see. Okay, it's saying Sophie Dockery. Sophia. Is it Sophia or Sophie? Sophie Dockery. It said, hello, and hi. Hello, and hi. I'm going to say hello and hi to Sophia. Is it Sophia? Hello and hi. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me today. Today, on the 27th of February. Thank you so much. Have a positively and beautiful, Friday. Friday to you. Yes, it's Friday. What a positively and beautiful way. You know, it's the 27th of February to speak about house music. I'm going to go, deep into that. I'm going to break down this positive message. Yes, I am. And so, let me see. And so, PJ Middle Class is saying, PJ Middle Class said, I love house music too. Okay, yes, I do too. I love it so much. I was jamming to it so much this morning. I'm like, oh my goodness, let me hurry up so I can get in here because I can't wait. I cannot wait to, speak about this for today. So OTIM. RAKO is saying, glowing star. Hey. Okay. Thank you so much for you all's positively and beautiful text in the chat. I'm going to say to PJ Middle Class and OTIM RAKO. Have a positively and beautiful Friday to you all. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me. And so, you know what? I really want to put on this I really want to put on this positive message for today, but I don't want it to take away from the music that I'm hearing, from the house music, the deep house music. And if you weren't in Chicago at that time, or maybe you didn't have to be in Chicago, maybe you traveled there, y'all don't know what y'all missed out on. And so there was a lot of sneaking out the house just to get to the warehouse in Chicago. The warehouse, and I'm saying that, but I could never go. I could never go, but my friends used to tell me they snuck out of the house. That's how they got there. But I sure went to all of those house parties that they had. Yeah, the high top fades, the high top fades and the asymmetric cuts and stuff like that for the girls. Oh my goodness, we had so much fun. And I remember when my mom used to walk past my bedroom and I'd be getting ready. She'd be like, okay, so yeah, all of that. We listened to all of that and believe I was just like, yeah, and just dancing, with the brooches, with the paisley, the Gucci belts, and the pants that you roll up at the bottom with the long shirts. Could nobody tell us nothing? The button-up long shirts. We couldn't wait until we got out of high school, till we got out of school. Everybody was talking about the party, where the party was going to be at for Friday and Saturday. Where the party gonna be at? And don't let it be at a park or a block party. Yes, you know what? I was just saying the music box. Who said that? PJ Middle Class. You know what? Yep. The music box. You know what? Yeah. Time to Jack, Frankie Knuckles, Silk Hurley. Should I go on? Time to Jack, Silk Hurley, Frankie Knuckles, Ron Hardy. Oh my goodness. Ron Hardy, Silk Hurley, Frankie Knuckles, the warehouse. And so, but you know what? When I really started to get into it, the deep house music. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. The hustle. Y'all remember the hustle if you was back there? We did the hustle to the deep house music. And so if y'all want to participate, y'all can, because y'all over there say, I can't do it over here. I'm not licensed to use this music. But I thought, if you all just wanted to, go to your streaming app and you can stream some of this music that I'm about to speak about, then we danced. We did the hustles. Oh, wait a minute. I can't forget Chip E. Nope, I cannot forget Chip E. And if I forgot any DJs, you know what? It wasn't intentional because we sure danced to your music. And so what about Trapped? Trapped by Colonna. Am I saying his name right? Somebody let me know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. Classy and fabulous. I have to go to your name, and I'm going to get back to, deep house music and house music. I'm going to get back to that, so let me see. So, Geechiemay Field is saying, beautiful. Thank you so much for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. Text in the chat. Classy and fabulous. Classy and fabulous. And I'm going to say too, OTIMRAKO. Positive vibes only. Yes. Positive vibes only. And, positive energy coming from my space to yours. So I'm going to speak about this deep house music. And so I went to one of my streaming apps and I turned this on and I was like, oh my goodness, dancing all around within that space. Ecstasy, touch and go. Ecstasy, touch and go. You know what? All day today, I'm celebrating deep house music. House music. All today. Everybody that's within my space, they're going to hear that. Working out at the gym, every day, everywhere. I'm going for a walk. I'm going shopping. I'm going to have it on in my car. I'm going to have it turned on in my vehicle. Everybody is going to hear this. What about Runaway Love by Linda Clifford? Runaway Love. So if you want to turn on your, stream it right now so you can hear it, so we can get into a deep house. It's a deep house party going on right now. It's a house party going on right now. And as I said in the beginning, I don't own rights to any of this that I'm saying. I don't own rights to any of this that I'm saying, none of it, but I love it so much. I love it so much. I wish somebody would produce and do a film about deep house music, and I want to be in it. I want to be in it. I'll stand in the line, whatever. I want to be in it. I want to be in this deep house music, celebration, movies. Somebody please produce a movie like this, honoring all of these legends. Love is the message. Love is the message. The 3 degrees. The 3 degrees. What about Dr. Buzzard? Dr. Buzzard. Are y'all familiar with that? Dr. Buzzer, Shay Shay LaFar. We call this Shay Shay LaFar. We call this Shay Shay LaFar. And if you could not hustle off of Shay Shay LaFar, you couldn't hustle off of Shay Shay LaFar by Dr. Buzzer. Oh my goodness. BHAPUDIVARE. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me today on Friday, February the 27th, 2026. I love the emoji trophies. And remember, you were here last night. I still got my key. I'm going to take those and put them over in my glass, my beautiful gold, frame trimmed case, and I'm gonna lock it up because I ain't gonna let nobody get to those gold trophies you've been giving me with the smiley face. They're rare too, so I'm gonna make sure I keep them locked up. But I'm gonna say to BHAPUDIVARE, have a positively and beautiful Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining in with me today. I'm speaking about, deep house and house music, deep house and house music. So what about Love Thing, my first choice. Love Thing by First Choice. So again, if you all want to stream it and listen to it, I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get a violation by YouTube. I wish I could. I wish I could, play it out loud over here. But that's okay, because all day long, I'm going to be playing this music. Everybody going to be looking at me like, what is she playing? Oh, you should have been there. That's all I'm going to say. The music box in the warehouse in Chicago. You should have been there. And I could never go, but I went to all of those house parties. As I lied sometimes to my mom. And I was right over there at the house party with me and my girls. We couldn't wait. We couldn't wait to get there. I mean, the house parties would be packed. It would be packed. And so I'm going to say again, the Love Thing by First Choice. What about Dr. Love? Dr. Love. Yes, Dr. Love. And so, let no man be put asunder by First Choice. Let no man be put asunder by First Choice. Remade by Mary J. Blige. When Mary J. Blige, shout out to Mary J. Blige, when she redid that, I was like, finally, somebody's doing it. Finally, what a beautiful, positively beautiful remake. Mary J. Blige. I'm going to say thank you, PHABUDIVARE, again for those trophies. Thank you so much again for all of my trophies. And so I'm going to say, you know what? No way. No way am I going to forget Love Sensation. Love Sensation. Dun, 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 dun. And when we used to hear that music, everybody jumped up. It didn't matter if we were in the school lunch room. And they used to call me woo woo, because every time I used to jump up and dance, I'd be like, woo, woo. So many positively and beautiful memories. I love it so much. So, Jay, let me see. Let me acknowledge you. I'm not going to just sit here and not acknowledge your name. I'm going to, as I am speaking about, deep house music. And let me see. Jalen is saying, hi, Jalen. Have a positively and beautiful Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining in with me today, Jalen. And again, the positive message for today is deep house music. Do you all have your music going over there? I sure can hear it right here as I'm saying the name of the song and the artist, the singers that sung the song, did the thing. They're Dusties. But so what? We called it deep house music, as my mother said. Oh, we listen to all of that. Y'all think y'all doing something. Y'all ain't doing nothing. And I said, yeah, and just kept on dancing around in my room. She didn't know where I was going, but I was getting ready to go to the party, a couple of blocks over in Chicago, where all of us was meeting up there. And you know what? And then you had the popular dancers that could dance good to the hustle, and all of us be circling around and watching, and then we'd start doing the hustle. It was so fun. Okay, so what about Inner Life Caught Up? Inner Life Caught Up. Should I go on? Now, if you don't know this next one, The Love I Lost by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. The Love I Lost by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. And again, I'm going to say Trapped. Colonel Abrams, I hope I'm saying your name right. And if I'm not, my apologies. Trapped. Kalana Abrams, Trapped. You Saved My Day by Cheryl Lynn. You saved my day. You know what? As soon as this live ends, it's going down all day as I am honoring and celebrating the leaders and legends from the deep house as the music, that the DJs, Ron Hardy, Frankie Knuckles, Silk, Hurley, Chip E, DJ, this music, the warehouse, the music box, in Chicago. Keep on, deep. Let me see. Deep, oh my goodness. So, yes. But Keep On by Deep, let me say this name right. Deep Train. Yeah, Deep Train. Is it Deep Train? Yes, keep on. Every time that come on, like, I love that. It takes me back. See, this is one of the ones that they do play, that is played on the radio here and there, which is Keep On. I love that so much. Keep On. And it's one that I didn't write down, but I do remember. It's I Love Music by the OJs. What about Young Hearts by Candy Station? Young Hearts. I love that so much. And again, I thank you all so much for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. I don't know if it's right by Evelyn Champagne King. This Time Baby by Double Exposure. And what about High Energy by Evelyn Thomas. High Energy. So I want to say, you know what, you all? I believe that I've celebrated and honored these legends. Thank you so much for the music inspiration. As my mom would say, you know what? Y'all think y'all doing something? Y'all ain't doing nothing. And now, I get to say that to my kids now. If they get into this deep house, they need to just bring it back. Y'all need, you know what? We need to just bring it back. Bring it back. Disco. We need to bring it back. Yes, we do. I love all of this music. And as I was saying, I believe that I have broken it down. BHAPUDIVARE. Thank you so much. For your emojis in the chat. I hope you all had just as much fun as I did, listening. If you did, to some of this positive music for today. And Time to Jack. Now, I don't know. I don't want to just say who did Time to Jack. I can't remember. But Time to Jack. Time to Jack. I loved that so much. I loved it so much. As I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, they're all in my playlist. My kids be like, Mama, what you listening to? I say, you don't know. Come on, let's go to YouTube and bring up some of the videos. And so every now and then my daughter comes to me and say, Mama, y'all was doing this, and I said, we sure was. We was doing all of that. Could nobody tell us nothing. We had it in Chicago. Could nobody tell us nothing. That was the talk of the talk at school, all in the hallways. What y'all wearing tonight? What y'all gonna do? And so I gotta just say something. I remember, Fashion Fair Maker. Shout out to the makers of Fashion Fair Maker. Because as all of us in high school, the girls in high school, we couldn't wait to put on our fashion fair lipstick. We could not wait. We could not wait. And so I want to say again, I believe as me honoring, house music, deep house music, music inspiration today for my YouTube house. I believe I've broken down this positive message for today as deep house music, deep house music, music inspiration. And so I'm going to, just close this down for the day. I don't even want to close it down. I'm going to go back to ecstasy. I want to hear that in my, right here. Ecstasy. Touch and go. And again, as soon as I am, done with my life, and I forgot to mention, move your body. Move your body. Move your body. Move. I love it so much. And so I'm going to officially close down this positive message for today. But you know what? I have to do my special thank yous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to put on some music while I'm doing my special thank yous. I'm not going to have it up that loud, but I'm going to do it. And again, I thank you all so much for joining in with me today. I thank you all so much for that. As me enjoying this positive message for today, that's what I wanted for you. As it is encouraging music as an inspiration to motivate us, uplift us, and encourage us, and to strengthen us. That is what music does for us. And again, I so much want someone to do a movie on deep house music and music, the house music, celebrating these legends and leaders. And again, I want to be in this movie. I want to be in this movie when it comes to life. And so I'm going to go to one of my positive messages over music. I don't know why I went out of my settings, because I would bet that my Bluetooth is not on. Let me see if it's on. It is not. See, it's a good thing that I checked. And so I'm going to go to, I'm going to get as close as I can to, maybe a beat, something, As today is Friday. And for me, it's Deep House Music Day. For me, music inspiration is going down. It is going down with Poppington tonight. Where is it? Yes, as I was inspired to do this positive messages with Poppington tonight from Deep House Music and House Music. As, it was closest as I can get to. Let me see. Okay, come on. Are you going to play? Okay, there you go. Okay. So, I'm going to thank reminded me so much of Deep House when I wrote this. Thank you so much to YouTube for the platform. Thank you so much to YouTube for the platform. Thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. Thank you so much to my recording music engineers that mix and master all of the music for my singles and albums. I want to say thank you so much to my recording music engineers. I already said that. Yes, I did. But I'm saying it again. Thank you so much for your patience. For my recording music engineers, thank you so much to my distribution company for all of your continued support and your help. I want to thank you to those of you who download and stream my positive messages over music. I want to thank you also for, creating those positively and beautiful TikTok videos for my positive messages over music, my positive messages over music. James Young, thank you so much for joining in the chat today. My YouTube house, patience is the key. Life is not. Patience is key. Life is. You know what? It sure is. It sure is. Patience, patience, patience. Thank you so much, James Young, for your positively and beautiful text and chat. I say positively and beautiful. A positively and beautiful Friday to you. And thank you so much for coming up and joining me. If you all don't mind, I need a sip of water. And let this smile on my cup is so contagious that you all are smiling. It's Friday. Go stream some deep house music today. Some house music. Do some dancing. Hold on. We pop it in, we pop it in, pop it in tonight. Okay. Pop it in tonight. Okay. So, where was I at? I'm going to say thank you again to those of you who continue to download and stream my positive messages over music and create. And you know what? I know why my voice is like that now. But that just lets you know I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. And I'm wondering, why is my voice like that? Like it's straining a little bit. See? The power of a voice. The power of our voices. Wow. So beautiful. So beautiful on my mic right now. I'm like, why is my voice like that? I didn't have the mic on. Okay, so I'm going to say, but I know you all heard me right when I was speaking about deep house music and house music. And so, again, I'm going to say, but to the amazing geniuses. Wow, I got my mic on to say that. The amazing geniuses, the leaders and the legends, you know who you are, who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. I'm going to thank you all. Thank you so much for your positive and beautiful text in the chat, emojis in the chat, your positively and beautiful, just stopping by, joining in with me, visiting today. If you have subscribed, I thank you so much for subscribing. And I'm going to say to you all, go out and dance to some house music today. Dance around your house today. Stream the deep house music today. Okay, so I'm going to say, but to the greatest one of all, G-O-D. It don't matter what's going on with deep house music. I love it so much. We can love what we're doing, but let's not forget the love of G-O-D. But there is no greater one than G-O-D. G-O-D. For it is your love, G-O-D, that inspires me, inspires all. For me, it is G-O-D. Inspire us all, inspires us all, each and every moment of our lives, even right down to this moment. Okay, so I'm now going to be in the process of closing down. You know what? Because if y'all over there listening to y'all deep house music, I can't listen to mine now. I don't want no violations by YouTube. No, I do not. I don't want any violations by the artists. And again, I'm going to thank the artists so much for all of this music, inspiration, and the DJs as deep house music was my title today for the positive message for today. I'm going to leave my YouTube house, the YouTube streets, my YouTube neighbors with the positive message that I will always leave you all with. I believe that it is a positively and beautiful way for me to close down my live And rain or shine consistently, I am here 5 days a week for the positive messages for today, your early motivation and encouragement to get your day started. And tonight, my 149th night. I believe it's my 149th night for my therapeutic rehearsal sessions beginning at 6:30 or 7 o'clock p.m. tonight. So I'm going to go over to the positive message over music. My positive message over music that I will always leave you all with. Don't act up on me now, speaker. Okay, so I'm going to go to, of course, it's going to be positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. You and me love, you and me love, you and me love. I say subscribe to my YouTube channel. Book me Octavia Gosa. Book me Octavia Gosa. If you have subscribed, I thank you so much for subscribing. I say like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Like me and hit the thumbs up. Show me and share this YouTube video live stream channel with someone. Maybe it's coming up in conversations. You just never know who you may be helping out. Look at this camera. Cricket. Comment. Do comment because I will check your comments and I will reply back to your comments. I'm going to say hit the alert bell for notifications. Hit the alert bell for notifications. I might just be doing a pop-up live or pop-up video. I'm going to say you hitting the alert bell for notifications will most definitely, it should most definitely notify you when I am uploading a live or a video. I'm going to say you all know what I'm going to say. It's house. It's house. And see, I didn't even forget to that one. It just came up. It's house today. It's house. Deep house. House. Wow. All day today for me. I'm going to say you all laugh more, dance more, sing more, smile more. Deep house music. House music. I'm going to say you all have a positively and beautiful. A positively and beautiful. But I don't need the music for that. Even though I love it and I wrote it, and again, thank you to the producers for the music. But I'm going to say you all have a positively and beautiful. A positively and beautiful. Now look at this. John, I'm trying to end my life. And you know what? I couldn't just go. I looked around and then I said, I'm not going to do it. Thank you, John, so much for joining in with me today. Hi, John. Hi, John. Have a positively and beautiful Friday to you all. And I'm going to say to you all, go on and tell somebody all is welcome. It doesn't matter who you are. All is welcome. Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. See you next time.